Todo se escucha, todo se escucha. Pues buenas tardes a todos. A ver si hoy podemos hacer el stream bien. Estamos aquí en Barcelona y volaremos hasta Viena. Un vuelo de 2 horas. 2 horitas. Pensaba hacerlo con la aerolínea, no con Vueling, sino con Austrian Airlines, pero no he encontrado una librea, una pintura, entonces lo haré con Vueling, que también vuela. Es que hay muy pocas libreas, o sea, de Vueling solo hay esta. Además que no es de... Bueno, es de Mallorca, Ibiza. Menorca, Formentera. Pero bueno, haremos como si fuera solo un Vueling normal. Sin preferencias. Y pues nada, volaremos así hasta Viena. Bueno, de Austria tampoco había libreas. A ver. A ver qué tal va y no se me crashea. Se ha vuelto muy raro el Microsoft Flight Sim 24. No sé, es como muy más sensible ahora. Más fácil de que se crashee. Pero bueno, estamos aquí. Vamos a entrar a la cabina. Portamos plan. Uy, espera. A ver qué es. Axis, reverse, on axis, no. Back. Vale. Show first officer dash. Bueno, el first officer podemos. Qué pobrecito. Uepa, ¿qué le ha pasado? Está calvo. Y no tiene texturas. Adiós. Este es el nuestro, que también está un poco raro. A ver, ¿dónde estaba? Third party, siempre user ID. Espera que lo copio. Vale, no. Third party Atsuok. Vamos a poner máxima para tenerlo bien. Bueno, esto, Atis Source. También, Repertelex, Hobby Enable, Repertelex. Hobby User no. Music. Copy. Music. Audio no, vale, flypad. Bueno, podríamos conectar todo. Y bueno, lo principal. Vamos a encender este avión. Conectamos. Externa. A los cierres. Echaba de menos el Flying es la verdad. Dios mío. Esto sí que está bien. Que ayer tuvimos unos problemillas con el... No. Bueno, no sé. El del juego. De la 320 del juego. A ver. Bueno, aquí podríamos poner... Un momento. Eso tendría que ponerlo. Vale, ahora sí podríamos importar esto. Esto me gusta más así. Perfecto. Ah, ahora sí que se ve. Fuel. Vale, las libras lo tenemos aquí y lo ponemos. Cargando. Aquí también cargando. No, un poco más grande que si no. Vale, pues request. Vale, level low, willing to effect shot, cost index 10. Cost index 10. Level 380. 0 perfecto. Menos 56. Vale, por aquí tenía el... Vale, el lattice por aquí. Clearance 121805. para el delivery.
Berlin 7 Juliet November. Request TF clearance to Brussels National. Berlin 7 Juliet November. Barcelona delivery. Information Mike current. Clear to Brussels National via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure. Langua 06 right. Climb via SY to flight level 200. Squawk 0305.
Church 14524.
Clear to Brussels National via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure. Runway 06 right. Climb via C2 flight level 200. Squawk 0305. Berlin 7 Juliet November.
14.84.
Berlin 7 Juliet November. Red back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for push or start.
134.1.
Ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start. Berlin 7 Juliet November. Have a good evening. Vueling 3 Romeo Bravo, request TFR clearance to Albedro Airport. Vueling 3 Romeo Bravo, Barcelona delivery, information Mike current. Clear to Albedro Airport via de Lobartri Zulu departure, Langua 06 right. Climb via SY de top flight level 160, squawk 4351. Clear to Albedro Airport via de Lobartri Zulu departure, Langua 06 right. Climb via SY de top flight level 160, squawk 4351, Vueling 3 Romeo Bravo. Vueling 3 Romeo Bravo, red back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start. Ground 122.23 when ready.
Ladies and
Vueling 3
gentlemen, from the
Romeo
flight
Bravo,
deck, on behalf
bye-bye.
of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here, waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make this flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Langua 06 right. Climb via SY to flight level 200. Squawk 0534. Cleared to till via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure. Runway 06 right. Climb via to flight level 200. Squawk 0534 Ryanair for Whiskey X-ray. Ryanair 4 Whiskey X-ray, red back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start. Ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start. Ryanair for Whiskey X-ray, bye-bye.
Vale, flight plan, a ver.
Vueling to Romeo Delta. Request TFR clearance to Santiago Airport.
This.
Vueling to Romeo Delta. Barcelona delivery. Information Mike current.
Mike.
Clear to Santiago via Lobartri Zulu departure. Langua 06 right. Climb via SY de top flight level 160. Squawk to 015.
Clear to Santiago via Lobartri Zulu departure. Langua 06 right. Climb via SY de top flight level 160. Squawk to 015. Vueling to Romeo Delta.
Vueling to Romeo Delta, red back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Vueling contact ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start. Vueling to Romeo Delta. Good day, thanks.
Barcelona delivery. Speedbird 487 Echo, Airbus A320, with information Mike. Gate 212, request IFR clearance to Heathrow. Speedbird 487 Echo, Barcelona delivery, clear to Heathrow via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure. Langua 06 right, climb via SY de top flight level 200, squawk 0511. Clear to Heathrow via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure. Runway 06 right. Climb via sit to flight level 200. Squawk 0511. Speedbird 487 Echo.
Speedbird 487 Echo, red back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for push or start.
Ground 122.23 when ready. Speedbird 487 Echo, bye bye.
Barcelona delivery, good afternoon. Vueling 25 Foxtrot stand 258 A320 with Mike FR to Vienna.
Eurowings 5 Papa Juliet, request EFR clearance to Cologne Bonn Airport.
Colombo.
Eurowings 5 Papa Juliet, Barcelona delivery, information meet current. Clear to Cologne via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure, Langua 06 right. Climb via SY de top flight level 200, squawk 3704.
Clear to Cologne Bonn via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure, runway 06 right, climb via sit to flight level 200, squawk 3704 Eurowings 5 Papa Juliet.
Eurowings 5 Papa Juliet, red back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for push or start.
Ground 122.23 when ready, Eurowings 5 Papa Juliet.
Austrian to Papa Yankee, Barcelona delivery, clear to Wechat Airport via Agena 4 Romeo departure. Langua 06 right, climb via SY de top flight level 160, squawk 6404.
Tengo que reiniciar el Beyond ATC. No.
Beyond ATC.
Ay, a ver. Vale, perfecto. A ver, ya estamos. Barcelona delivery, good afternoon, Vueling 25 Foxtrot, we're on stand 258 with A320 with Mike on board, IFR to Vienna, asphalt.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, Barcelona delivery, information Bravo current. Clear to Wechat Airport via Jena 4 Romeo departure, runway 06 right. Climb via SY to flight level 160, squawk 6202.
Vale, 66202. Clear to Vienna Airport, Agena 4 Romeo departure, runway 06 right, initial climb via seat 160 and squawk 6202, Vueling 25 Foxtrot. And Bravo.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, read back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for push or start.
Contact ground 122.23 when ready for push and start, Vueling 25 Foxtrot.
Barcelona delivery, Transavia 5136, Boeing 737-800, with information Bravo, gate 114 request IFR clearance to Schiphol Airport.
Departure, Agena 006.
Transavia 5136, Barcelona delivery,
For
clear to
Romeo,
Schiphol via de
insert
Loxo 1 Romeo departure,
low, aquí
runway
teníamos
06 right,
la-
climb via SY to flight level 200, squawk 0505.
Aquí teníamos
Clear to
la
Schiphol via the
Uptown
Oluxo 1
to
Romeo
Whiskey otra
departure,
vez.
runway 06
11.
right, climb via seat to flight level 200,
Uptown to
squawk
Whiskey,
0505,
insert.
Transavia 5136.
Vale, performance.
Transavia 5136, read back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start.
We'll contact ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine
06
start. Transavia 5136. Thanks.
A ver si ve algo. Ah, bueno. Está bien. TIs of Paxson. Vale, calculate. Bueno, esto lo pongo en hectopascales. Perfecto la presión, la verdad. Uno, 148, 148, 148. ¿Puedo quitarlo? Ah, no. No me deja.
Barcelona delivery, Wizz 48 Bravo Tango, Airbus A321, Gate 113 request IFR clearance to Henry Coanda Airport, information Bravo.
Wizz Air 48 Bravo Tango, Barcelona delivery, clear to Henry Coanda via de Dalin 4 Romeo departure, runway 06 right, climb via SY to flight level 100, squawk 0621.
Cleared to Henry Coanda via the Dalin for Romeo departure, runway 06 rift, clean via SY2 flight level 100, squawk 0601 Wizz Air 48 Bravo Tango.
Wizz Air 48 Bravo Tango, read back correct. Contact ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start.
2-3.
Wizz Air 48 Bravo
Vale, a
Tango.
ver, esto está. Opa. Fumador.
Barcelona delivery, Easy 32 Charlie Mike, Airbus A319, ramp 905, request IFR clearance to Luton, information Bravo. Easy 32 Charlie Mike, Barcelona delivery, clear to Luton via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure. Langua 06 right, climb via SY to flight level 200, squawk 0664.
Sir.
Clear to Luton via Oloxo 1 Romeo departure, runway 06 right, climb via SID to flight level 200, squawk 0664, Easy 32 Charlie Mike.
Vale, pues podemos iniciar la PU.
Easy 32 Charlie Mike, red back correct. Contact ground 122 decimal 23 when ready for push or start. Ground 122.23 when ready for pushback or engine start, Easy 32 Charlie Mike, good day. Welling 36 X-Ray Lema, request IFR clearance to Peretola. Welling 36 X-Ray Lema, Barcelona delivery, information Bravo current. Clear to Peretola via Dalin 4 Romeo departure, Langua 06 right. Climb via SY to flight level 100, squawk 4734.
Ostras.
Clear to Peretola via Dalin 4 Romeo departure, Langua 06 right. Climb via SY to flight level 100, squawk 4734, Welling 36 X-Ray Lema. Welling 36 X-Ray Lema, red back correct. Contact ground 122 decimal 23 when ready for pushback or engine start. Ground 122 decimal 23 when ready, Welling 36 X-Ray Lema,
Podemos conectar.
Easy 32 Charlie Mike, request taxi to the active.
Easy 32 Charlie Mike, taxi vía Delta November, Sierra 5, Sierra, Golf November, Hecho, Juliet, Lema Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12 all sort of Rangua 06 left.
Taxi 5 Delta November, Sierra 5, Sierra, Golf November, Echo, Juliet, Lima Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12, hold short of runway 06 left, Easy 32 Charlie Mike.
Transavia 5136, contact Barcelona Tower 118 decimal 33.
Over to Tower 118 decimal 33, Transavia 5136.
Barcelona ground. Welling 25 Foxtrot ready for push and start. Stand 258.
With Air 48 Bravo Tango, via Hecho 7 cross Rangua 06 left, taxi to holding point Golf 12, Rangua 06 right, via Hecho, Juliet, Lema Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12.
Via EO7, cross runway 06 left. Taxi to holding point Golf 12, runway 06 richt. Via EO, Juliet, Lima Sierra, Chelau, Golf 12 with Air 48 Bravo Tango.
Welling to 5 Foxtrot, Barcelona ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
¿Otra vez? Ah, sí. Pushback and startup approved facing southwest. Welling 25 Foxtrot.
Welling 36 X-Ray Lema, request taxi.
Welling 36 X-Ray Lema, taxi to holding point Golf 12, Rangua 06 right, via Lema.
Vale,
India
beacon.
Sierra, Hecho 3 Juliet, Lema Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12.
Taxi to holding point Golf 12, Rangua 06 right, via Lema, India Sierra, Hecho 3 Juliet, Lema Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12, Welling 36 X-Ray Lema.
Engine 1 start. Engine 2 start. Ignition. Uy, espero que no se me desconecte todo otra vez. Cuadrante, esto está... Vale, ya está. Aquí no pasa nada. Esto funciona. Flaps 1. Ya tenemos el segundo motor. Iniciando primero.
Easy 3 to Charlie Mike, vía hecho 7 cross Rangua 06 left, taxi to holding point Golf 12, Rangua 06 right, vía hecho Juliet, Leema Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12.
Parking brake.
Via Echo 7 cross runway 06 left, taxi to holding point Golf 12, runway 06 right, via Echo, Juliet, Lima Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12, Easy 32 Charlie Mike.
With Air 48 Bravo Tango, contact Barcelona Tower 118.33.
Contact Tower 118.33, with Air 48 Bravo Tango.
Vale, tenemos el primer...
Welling 36 X-Ray Leema, contact Barcelona Tower 118.33.
Oberto Tower 118.33, Welling 36 X-Ray Leema, bye bye.
Welling 25 Foxtrot ready for taxi.
Croatia 375, gate 274, request pushback and engine start.
Taxi, we have both ignition normal.
Welling 25 Foxtrot, taxi to holding point Golf 12, Rangua 06 right, via Quebec, Papa Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12.
Quebec, Papa Sierra, Kilo. Could you taxi to holding point Golf 12, runway 06 right by Kilo, Papa Sierra, by negative, Quebec, Papa Sierra and Kilo. Welling 25 Foxtrot.
Croatia 375, Barcelona ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast. Pushback and engine start approved, face southeast, Croatia 375. Welling 6 Victor Foxtrot, Drum 300, request pushback. Welling 6 Victor Foxtrot, Barcelona ground, pushback approved. Face north. Pushback approved, face north, Welling 6 Victor Foxtrot. All aircraft be advised information Charlie now current, QNH 1013.
Easy 1 for Foxtrot November, at ramp 96 request pushback.
Easy 1 for Foxtrot November, Barcelona ground, pushback approved.
Uy, tenemos aquí
Face southeast.
Pushback approved. Face southeast. Easy 1 for Foxtrot November.
pues no tendremos que parar.
Welling 77 Charlie, gate 204, request pushback. Easy 3 to Charlie Mike, contact Barcelona Tower 118.33.
Over to Tower 118.33, Easy 32 Charlie Mike.
Welling 77 Charlie, Barcelona ground, pushback approved. Face northeast. Pushback approved, face northeast. Welling 77 Charlie. Croatia 375, request taxi.
Por fin.
Croatia 375, taxi to holding point Golf 12, Rangua 06 right, via Quebec 8 Papa Sierra. KLO, Golf 12. Taxi to holding point Golf 12, runway 06 right, via Quebec 8, Papa Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12, Croatia 375. Vueling 6 Victor Foxtrot, taxi for departure.
Tenemos aquí heavies.
Vueling 6 Victor Foxtrot, taxi to holding point Golf 12, Rangua 06 right, via Echo Sierra 1 Lehema, India Sierra, Echo 3 Juliet, Lehema Sierra, KLO, Golf 12.
Tenemos el
Taxi to holding point Golf 12, Rangua 06 right,
controls
via Echo
check.
Sierra 1 Lehema, India Sierra, Echo 3, Juliet, Lehema Sierra, KLO, Golf 12, Vueling 6 Victor Foxtrot.
Easy 1 for Foxtrot November. Request taxi to the active.
Easy 14 Foxtrot November, taxi via Delta November, Sierra 5, Sierra, Golf November, Echo, Juliet, Lehema Sierra, KLO, Golf 12 all sort of Rangua 06 left.
Taxi via Delta November. Sierra 5 Sierra, Golf November, Echo, Juliet, Lima Sierra, Kilo, Golf 12, hold short of runway 06 left. Easy 1 for Foxtrot November.
derecha, izquierda, arriba.
Croatia 375, contact Barcelona Tower 118 decimal 33, have a good evening. Contact Tower 118 decimal 33, Croatia 375. Vueling 77 Echo Charlie, request taxi. Vueling 25 Foxtrot, contact Barcelona Tower 118 decimal 33, good day.
Contactar 118.33 Vueling 25 Foxtrot. Barcelona Tower, good day on holding point Golf 12.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, number 2 for departure. All sort of Rangua 06 right.
Number 2 for departure, hold.
Vueling to... Vueling 25 Foxtrot, Barcelona Tower, wind 110 degrees, 7 knots, Rangua 06 right, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 06 right, Vueling 25 Foxtrot.
Croatia 375, contact Barcelona departure 121 decimal 155. Contact Barcelona departure 121 decimal 155, Croatia 375.
Barcelona departure 121.155, Welling 25 Foxtrot, bye bye. Barcelona departure, good day, Welling 25 Foxtrot, flight level 27,000, climbing 160.
Welling 25 Foxtrot, Barcelona departure, identified, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Welling 25 Foxtrot. Qué viento, tenemos viento fuerte.
Welling 36 X-Ray Lema, contact Barcelona Center 119.45. Center 119.45, Welling 36 X-Ray
Tailwind,
Lema.
viento en cola, un poco cruzado.
Bravo Tango, contact Barcelona Center 119.45.
Flaps ya para arriba.
Center 111 decimal for fever, outside for 8 Bravo Tango.
Barcelona departure, Vueling 6 Victor Foxtrot, passing 1,500 feet, climbing to flight level 100.
Welling 6 Victor Foxtrot, Barcelona departure, good evening, identified, climb flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140, Vueling 6 Victor Foxtrot.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, request direct to Salon.
Welling 25 Foxtrot, confirm directo salón.
Affirmative, Vueling 25 Foxtrot.
Traffic.
Welling 25 Foxtrot, Roger, clear directo salón. Welling 25 Foxtrot, Roger, clear directo salón.
Click direct to Salon, Vueling 25 Foxtrot. 10,000 feet.
Barcelona departure, Vueling 77 Charlie, good evening, passing 1,500 feet, climbing to flight level 200.
Welling 77 Charlie, Barcelona departure, identified. Easy to Charlie Mike, contact Barcelona Center 119.45, good day. Center on 119.45, easy 32 Charlie Mike.
Traffic.
Sí, va pasando.
Barcelona departure, easy 1 for Foxtrot November, passing 1,500 feet climbing to flight level 200. Easy 1 for Foxtrot November, Barcelona departure, identified.
119.45, Vueling 25 Foxtrot.
Negative. Barcelona Center on 119.45.
Center 119.45, Vueling 25 Foxtrot. Barcelona Center, good evening, flight level 170 climbing, 180 climbing 190.
Aircraft calling, signal in.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot.
Vueling to 5 Foxtrot, Barcelona Center, identified. Climb flight level 380.
Climbing flight level 380, Vueling 25 Foxtrot.
Negative, climb flight level 380.
380, Vueling 25 Foxtrot. Vueling 25 Foxtrot, request direct to Rapid.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, confirm direct to RAP.
Affirmative.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, Roger, clear direct to RAP.
Ah, Torak.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, Roger, clear direct to RAP.
Clear direct to Rad. Vueling 25 Foxtrot. Uy, es de noche.
Wi-Fi 48 Bravo Tango.
Va muy
Contact
limpio
Master
esto, ya
Control
va
120
muy...
decimal 75.
sin ningún problema.
Contact Marseille Control 120 decimal 75, desire 48 Bravo Tango.
Pero no queremos perder.
Hey, did you really add an avocado toast to the flight menu? Really? You into avocado toast? No, just thought you'd want to know. Oh. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. We help with this. Yep. Avocados.
Vueling 5 Whiskey Quebec, descend via start of flight level 070. Descend via start of flight level 070, Vueling 5 Whiskey Quebec. Xanex 51 Romeo, contact Bordeaux Control 121 decimal 25.
Contact Bordeaux Control 121.25, Chanix 51 Romeo. Have a good evening.
EC3 to Charlie Mike, contact Bordeaux Control 121 decimal 25, bye bye.
Contact Bordeaux Control 121.25, EZ32 Charlie Mike.
Vueling 6 Victor Foxtrot, contact Palma Control approach 119 decimal 405. Contact Palma Control approach 119 decimal 405, Vueling 6 Victor Foxtrot.
124.5. Contact Marseille Control 124.5, Boeing 25 Foxtrot. Good night. Marseille Control, good evening. Boeing 25 Foxtrot, flight level 36. 1000 climbing to 380.
Leading to 5 Foxtrot. Marseille Control identifié. Ryanair 104 Delta. Contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Sentinel 120.85, Ryanair 104 Delta.
Marseille Control, Croatia 375, flight level 317.
Croatia 375. Marseille Control identified.
So, you catch the game last night?
Which game?
Actually, didn't watch anything last night. Just felt like that's what we're supposed to talk about.
Oh god. Yeah, I totally didn't watch it either.
Anyway, beautiful weather today, right?
You know, why is it we always resort to talking about the weather?
Don't know. Feels like something that always pops into my head to avoid the awkward silence.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. Wait.
Control identified.
Center on 120.85, fueling 25 Foxtrot. Marseille Control, fueling 25 Foxtrot. Good evening. Flight level 380.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, Marseille Control identified.
Marseille Control, Croatia 375, flight level 380.
Croatia 375 with Marseille Control identified.
Morning 36 X-ray Lima. Contact Marseille Control 119 at decimal 825.
Center on 119 or decimal 825. Calling 36 X-ray Lima.
Control, Viking 1271, flight level 359er. Viking 1271, Marseille Control, identified.
Foxtrot, good evening. Flight level 380.
Rolling 25 Foxtrot, Milan radar, identified. 126.225, good day.
Center on 126.225, contact 73 kilo.
1008, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 04 with the Volvo transition. Moonflower 22 Mike Alpha.
Center 124.4 Vueling 25 Foxtrot. Vienna Center, good evening, Vueling 25 Foxtrot, flight level 380.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, Vienna Center, identified. Vueling 25 Foxtrot, cleared Avenue 2 Whiskey arrival, runway 16.
Cleared Uptown 2 Whiskey arrival, runway 16, Vueling 25 Foxtrot. Setting, vale, encontremos nuestro... Ay, espera... QNH 1007, temperatura 20, wind 140-11. 0. Podemos ir poniendo cabina.
Ruling 25 Foxtrot, report ready for descent.
Report when ready for descent, Welling 25 Foxtrot.
Ruling 25 Foxtrot, descend to flight level 330.
Is available 330, Welling 25 Foxtrot.
Ruling 25 Foxtrot, descend via star to 8,000 feet, QNH 1007.
Descent to 8,000 feet, QNH 1007. Welling 25 Foxtrot.
With the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for a ride.
4 Delta arrival. Runway 26.
Cleared Bavak 4 Delta arrival. Runway 26. Was Malta 39 Victor Juliet. Good evening, Vienna Center. Austrian 438, passing flight level 255, descending to 6,000 feet.
Austrian 438, Vienna Center. Identified.
Estamos llegando.
Ryanair Uniform Yankee. Cleared you below 1 Victor arrival. Runway 28. Cleared you below 1 Victor arrival. Runway 28. Ryanair Uniform Yankee.
10.000 pies. There's landing lights. Swing.
Rolling 25 Foxtrot. Contact Vienna arrival 134.125.
134.125 for Boeing 25 Foxtrot. Bye bye. Vienna arrival Boeing 25 Foxtrot. Good evening. Flight level 9,000, descending 8,000.
Viewing 25 Foxtrot Vienna arrival.
QNH1007, expect the ILS approach runway 16 with the Bravo Alpha Lima 6 Lima transition. Going to F7.
Viewing 25 Foxtrot, cleared direct ballot, cross ballot at or above 8,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 16.
Cross ballot at or above 8,000 feet and cleared ILS approach runway 16. Going to F7. Vale, tenemos puesta el S. Welling 25 Foxtrot request descent to 5,000 feet.
Viewing 25 Foxtrot Vienna arrival. Information Bravo current
expect runway ILS 16 with the Bravo Alpha Lima 6 Lima transition, QNH 1007.
Negative, QNH 1007.
QNH 1007, Berlin 25 Foxtrot. Runway 16. Case of missed approach 159. Where this the director lead. Left turn direct to calling 5000. Vale, pues aquí tendremos... aquí está el aeropuerto. Nosotros entramos por detrás. Welling 25 Foxtrot request direct to Whiskey.
Vueling 25 Foxtrot, WW for 10 is behind.
Dios, se crasheó todo. Dios mío. Ay. No sé por qué será. A ver. Vale, igual. Pues nada, no hemos podido aterrizar, pero bueno. Otro día será. Bueno, muchas gracias por ver el stream hasta aquí y nada, buenas noches.